Hello,
Hi.
sir.
Hi,
Good evening.
Sagarika.
Jai
Good
Hind,
evening.
sir.
Jai Hind, Sagarika. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Both?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can see you very well and I can hear you also very well. There is no network latency.
Yes. So Jai Hind, everyone. Thanks for inviting to talk.
Sir, this is our honor and privilege, sir. I know that you are occupied by back-to-back sessions, but still you manage time for our page. This is something, a privilege and honor for us.
Thanks. You know, I'm much appreciated the efforts you guys are taking. A lot of, post lockdown, I have started using Insta much for this. And just one sec.
No problem.
I'm glad that I'm able to see a lot of youngsters doing so much thing, because I had a wrong notion. पहले ये था कि only the guys who are in uniform do lot for our country and things like that. But I'm equally glad that all of you are putting a lot of efforts. So thank you. Dil se Jai Hind. Yeah.
Sir, I believe that this is the time when the Indian youth, they need to realize that this is the time when we have to put our all concrete efforts in making our country the best in the world. It is, but there are several other areas also where we need to work upon. So maybe in years to come, we'll be the number one. Let's hope for the best, and youngsters will do contribute in that as well.
Definitely. These are the times, what we lacked till now is awareness, and once people are aware, yeah, and once people are aware that there is a career out there, and then opportunities are plenty.
Yes,
It's
sir.
not like armed forces is a career, but armed forces also need people who are fitting their QRs. That is also very, very important. We should not have a false hope कि ठीक है सभी लोग पहुंच जाएंगे वहाँ, नहीं, ऐसे भी नहीं है, but कोशिश करना is very important. All of us should try and reach that SSB once, and that's so beautiful, that experience.
I totally echo your words, sir. Every Indian youth, he or she must go for SSB once in life. और ये SSB जो है, ये एक तरीके की अपॉर्चुनिटी है अपने डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म को बहुत पास से देखने की. So I believe that everyone should once in life.
Yeah, so true. And let me also tell you, future में अगर ऐसे हुआ कि कभी वो मिनिस्ट्री या कहीं काम करने मिला, कभी गलती से नेता या मिनिस्टर बन गया, तो मैं तो इंश्योर करूंगा कि हर यूथ इंडिया का will go through SSB, but that is a dream. Then hopefully someone like Colonel Raghavendra Rathod, or someone, there are people, General VK Singh, they should all do something to implement this, because बहुत जरूरी है. You look at countries like Israel and so many other countries, it's compulsory to serve. And that is
Exactly.
what यही जो यूथ है, जो अभी के जनरेशन है, या अभी जो 24-25 में है, और इनसे भी जो छोटे हैं, अगर ये सभी SSB अपीयर करेंगे, and once they appear for SSB, and irrespective of whether they get selected or not, they carry that experience, and future में if they become a bureaucrat or if they become a politician, so our country will do so good, because they have the experience of going through that SSB, और उनको पता होता है कि कितना पापड़ बेलना पड़ता है, और what academy is, so it's very important.
And there is no place better than defense to learn discipline. And discipline is what every nation needs to grow. So I believe that defense is the best place for this. Anyway, sir, this session, let me come to the main focus and purpose of the session. I went through your profile, and sir, I need to say this: you are really a fitness freak. Not in the sense that only the physical part of running or something, but I have seen that you are involving people. There is involvement of health and fitness regime in the lifestyle of the people, and that is demonstrated through your page. So I found that your experience, your expertise, especially for the physical fitness of the candidates, is going to be really helpful. And that's the reason why, sir, we have prepared the whole questionnaire keeping in mind the same thing.
Yeah, thanks so much. As you said, fitness, physical fitness, mental fitness, that has become a part of my life. And there are various reasons, there are various reasons. As we talk on, when you ask me certain question, I will touch upon why importance, why I am into it, and how it will help help everyone, not only those aspiring to join defense, but fitness has to be part of all our life, So Jai Hind, Jai Hind, Jai Hind everyone, Jai Hind everyone. So Sagarika, you take on the questions, because I won't look there. Nahi to fir, the flow gets affected.
Yes, I definitely agree with you with this thing, that during the live session it happens that a lot of question comes in during the session only. So I'll pick up the very first question, sir. So there is a perception that physical fitness and mental fitness are two different things. But on contrary, a person who is physically fit could be having depression, or if a person is mentally fit, is not physically sound. Sorry. So are these two things related or different? Mental health and the physical health, are these two related, sir?
So to define your answer, so what is fitness? What is fitness? Fitness is, it's a combination of both your mental fitness and physical fitness. Like for example, somebody who's physically fit, he may run a marathon in say 42 kilometers in 3 hours. But if he is mentally, somewhere disturbed, now the mental depression or the mental health, as you know, has taken, now people are speaking about mental health, what mental health is. A slightest of depression will, imbalance your, what happens is when you are depressed, it triggers a hormone in your brain, and then the entire mechanism works around that, correct? So when we say fitness is a combination of both your mental fitness and physical fitness. There won't be a single person, I mean, let me tell you very frankly, openly, whether it's in Fauj or whether it's as a civilian, there won't be a single person who will, say that I'm physically fit, but mentally, ठीक है, मैं थोड़ा disturbed हूँ, या mentally fit, मैं physically, on the contrary, the second one is still happening, that's a possibility, and that's a huge possibility. You are mentally fit and physically ठीक है, you are not up to mark. Combination doesn't work, so
True, sir, true.
So the answer for your question is that health is a holistic thing, so agar health hai, irrespective of you joining for any forces, preparing for any exams, it has to be a holistic thing, and I'll quote you many examples. Mental health and depression can happen to anyone at any point of time, so there is no reason, there are reasons like suddenly you are having a good job and you're secured and you're settled, and then one fine day a pandemic like COVID happens, and your employer says ki boss, we are downsizing, and you lose job, and you were earning say 15, 20, 30 lakhs, and you have various EMIs, you have various accounts to settle, and you don't have a job. So what happens? So the your brain is an amazing thing. It's the mechanism which propels you. It's the mechanism which controls you. So brain में वो हो गया कि यार मेरे पास तो पैसे नहीं आने वाले अभी अगला 3 महीना, अब क्या? So in that mental state, you are already thinking of what is going to happen to me. So many negative thoughts come. फिर क्या फिजिकल फिटनेस करोगे? अगर मैं ऐसे स्थिति में अगर आप मुझे बोलोगे कि सर यू गो एंड रन 42 किलोमीटर, आई विल से कि मुझे 1 किलोमीटर नहीं होगा तभी, सो मेंटल फिटनेस इज utmost important. So mental fitness has various aspects, psychological mental fitness or the mental fitness, and I'm sure every happiness hormone or every sadness hormone is ingrained to it. So you have to balance your life, and if someone says both are not intertwined or interconnected, so he may be fooling himself, he or she may be fooling himself. So answer is yes, both are important.
Definitely, sir, definitely. You gave a very vivid picture that how these two things are related. So, I have seen that, youngsters these days, they think that gymming is the new cool. Like even if they are not keeping good with their mental health, or for that matter anything related to their health, but they think that if they are going to gym, they are keeping it sound. But it is evident from our history also that we have various other methods as well, be it yoga, be it meditation. So can a candidate, especially from SSB point of view, so can a candidate keep a good health by practicing yoga or meditation, even if he or she is not joining gym or not going for any gym workout?
Yeah, so if you traditionally, if you see our ancestors and all, how they used to keep fit, so Bhagwan ne hame banaya na, all of us. God has made you, me, we all are special. So all of you who are listening to me have to understand that हम सब special है, बहुत special है, इसलिए हम दुनिया में आए, So if you see your existence, how you were born, oh, बहुत सारे picture है, 3 Idiot maybe you will see that, you have fought all the other sperms and you were the first one to, do that, and then that's how you are made. So जब आप धरती पे आए हो, so you are special. So take that thing into it. Now comes जब भगवान ने आपको बनाया या सृष्टि ने आपको रेक किया, it gave you only a body, and that body is to survive, and that's why comes the body weight workouts. So traditionally old days se dekho, so everything is body weight workout, so gym and other aspect came later jab aap you worked out with iron and pump your iron and muscle and everything, they all aided you. So traditionally yoga was the first. If you go to history, yoga was the first way of keeping yourself fit, yoga and meditation and all those stuff, along with that, if you purely say that if I do only yoga or the meditation, yoga has got various forms of yoga, yogic variation.
Yes, sir.
Now it depends on what are you your aim and what are you trying. अगर suppose if you believe that सिर्फ आप प्राणायाम करोगे योगा के नाम पे, सिर्फ प्राणायाम या 4 exercise करके, if you think that I'll get a physique or I'll get a stamina or an endurance to go for SSB, then you may be mistaking, So yoga is a huge science which involves various body weight workouts, बहुत सारे आसन्स जो है. So if you see gym or if you see the aerobics or if you see the latest anything, Zumba, or if you see anything, that's a advance. They all had taken yoga as a base. So if you see in the West, so yoga को पूरा उन्होंने scientifically vary करके base same रख के they gave it various names, and in yoga itself there are so many yoga, Iyengar yoga hai which forms the very basic thing, and there are different there are guys who are there in US and Germany and they have their own forms of yoga. So if you ask me only that if you can sustain with pranayams and other thing, yes, you can sustain, but you have to, for endurance and other thing, you have to add the other varieties of yoga, so yoga has got huge distance. Correct. And gymming of course. Now I come back to gymming. So I'm also, I was fascinated with gymming when I was growing up. So no young boy or a girl will say that he or she is not fascinated for gymming. So gymming helps you to tone your muscles. There are weights, various machines which helps you to tone. And every one of us wants to look good. Everyone, he or she wants to look good, even at this age. I'm like 44 now, I still go to gym. And why? Because I want to look good. Everyone want to look good and fit good. So if you say if I only do gymming and workouts and then you will be termed as fit, no, it's not that. So gymming only helps you to tone your muscles, your muscle gain and all. I know so many guys who do 2 or 3 hours of gymming, and when you ask them to run a 5 kilometer, they won't,
Yeah.
And their logic is different. They say my aim of coming to gym is muscle. I want to look good and I want to show my biceps, triceps. My aim is not to run a marathon. So simple. My aim is not to go for SSB. But if you want to go for a SSB or an army and this thing, so your exercise or workout has to be the combination of everything. Okay.
True.
And it doesn't need any extra thing. It doesn't need anything. So basic exercise of running, push-ups, pull-ups, and the typical one, जो हमारे पूर्वज जो करते आ रहे, सूर्य नमस्कार, push-ups, pull-ups, which with your body weight will sustain you. And when you go to any of the academies, no one allow you to spend time in gym. So if you see academies have the very basic things like running, is only running. So everything is running. वहाँ punishment भी running में होता है. So running,
Yeah.
swimming. Then you do play a lot of games, basketball, football, hockey, you name it. So your base building is through running.
True
Hardly you
that.
get time to go for gym, and various terms have various privilege. So gym also comes as one of the privilege of one of the terms of NDA or INA or this thing. It's not कि first termer हो जाके आपको gym मिल जाएगा, नहीं. First termer है तो बहुत पहला पापड़ बेलने पड़ते हैं till you get that privilege to go to gym. But running, push-up, surya namaskar, pull-ups, squats, body weight. So focus is body weight. Focus on body weight exercise, not necessarily कि gym जाना है करके. और gym मिल गया तो सोने पे सुहागा. और जैसे बोलते हैं ना, running is meditation in motion. जैसे even Akshay is mentioning. So we all say as a runner, we say that running is meditation in motion. Okay, so this is the term for running. So when you do yoga, it is a meditation. When you do running, it is a meditation in motion, and which is very true. So when we touch upon running,
Yeah. So it means that running is a kind of emotion. For a runner, running is kind of emotion.
So when you take running as a sports, जब हम भागते हैं पहले, you don't realize. So when it become an habit, so why you get that, बोलते हैं ना, there is a hormonal impulse every time you run, and endomorphin or whatever you call, like वो gym से जो खुशी मिलती है ना, खुशी वाली hormone. So when I run a 5 kilometer and when I come back, when I sweat, तो मेरे brain में अपने आप वो trigger होता है that happiness, and वो अलग ही नशा है यार, जैसे इसने बोला अलग ही नशा है. So why a person runs a 300 kilometer, why a person run a 90 kilometer, so you will see, if you are not into running, you will say यार ये crazy लोग है करके 90 kilometer भी कोई भागता है. Why? फिटनेस ही रखना है तो 5 किलोमीटर भागो, 2 किलोमीटर भागो. बट वो जो नशा है ना, वो नशा है, बिकॉज I can't explain you in words. Maybe someday when you run and you become a runner, then you will realize ki,
I am myself fascinated when you said that running is a kind of emotion. So I am myself fascinated that, after tagging it as an exercise, this is a mistake that we are doing. It's not only exercise, it's something related to your own spiritual being. So definitely, sir, I'll take it. I'll take running as an option for me. So you very rightly mentioned that today a person who is going to gym, अगर हम उसको बोले कि 90 किलोमीटर की मैराथन है, उसमें पार्टिसिपेट करना है, सो मे बी ही फील अ बिट रिलक्टेंट कि नहीं मैं से इतना नहीं हो पाएगा, या 5 किलोमीटर ही दौड़ लेते हैं. सो मेरे जहन में अभी एक सवाल आया, जैसे कई बार कैंडिडेट स्पेशली फॉर एसएसबी दे कंप्लेन कि दौड़ते दौड़ते उनकी सांस फूलने लग रही है, या दे आर फीलिंग वेरी टायर्ड और फॉर सम टाइम दे आर नॉट एबल टू डू दोस टास्क टाइमली. So for those SSB candidates, if they have to appear for their physical task, तो ये जो प्रॉब्लम है, दिस जो ब्रेथ उनकी कम हो जाती है और उन्हें बहुत स्वेटिंग होने लगती है और वो अपने टास्क को कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाते. So are there any provision or are there any exercises that they can adopt beforehand, like before appearing for SSB?
Yeah, so I'll give you a very logical thing, बहुत simple सा logic दूंगा कि कोई एक बच्चा है 6-7 साल का, 7 years, 8 years, so ideally he or she should be, now my daughter is 14, so now she's in 9th standard, तो 6th में होगी तो मे बी 2nd standard में होगी, 6 साल का बच्चा. अब मैं उसको बोलूंगा 10वीं का पेपर जाके लिख करके, कल मैं बोलता हूँ कि 10th का sin theta, tan theta वाला जो पेपर है, go and write. So what will be her or his reaction? उसको तो पता ही नहीं होगा ना क्या है करके. So similarly, when I tell you that your SSB interview is say in 5 days or 10 days, and you start your workouts and physical exercise only 10 days before, so it is as good as that example, जो आपको मैंने second or 10th. So SSB or not SSB, that's a secondary thing. It's all about physical fitness, सो व्हेन यू नो आपका एम और गोल क्लियर है 8वीं 9वीं या 10वीं से कि 12वीं एनडीए में मुझे जाना है 12वीं के बाद, या 12वीं मिस हो गया तो ग्रेजुएशन के बाद सीडीएस या दूसरे में जाना है, so you have to keep that fitness level intact, you know. और फिटनेस लेवल ये भी नहीं कि कोई मैराथन रनर या आपको ओलंपिक जीतना है, नथिंग, because that is not your thing. So for even for you to appear for SSB में जो physical fitness होता है, it's not that great, you know. Academy demands much more. So SSB is only 1/100th or 1,000th of what academy will demand from you. तो वो जो SSB के लिए आपको फिजिकल फिटनेस चाहिए, दैट्स अ वेरी बेसिक लेवल ऑफ फिटनेस. एवरी डे यू हैव टू स्पेंड 20 minutes ऑन यू. सो even today when I speak on running, so now this is more talk of a Fauji thing, otherwise I do lot of talks on running. So when we say if you cannot spend 20 minutes on yourself in a day, that is 24 hours में 20 मिनट अपने आप पे खुद पे नहीं कर सकते हो, तो डूब मरना चाहिए. हम तो ऐसे ही बोलते हैं, अगर 20 मिनट खुद के लिए नहीं तो आपको डूब मरना चाहिए, because you have to be selfish. You have to be selfish for that 20 minutes of your life, you know. And this is not about something like very this thing, but it is about you, your family and everybody. If you are fit, people at your home will see you that you are fit, so you can work for yourself, you can work for themselves. So so it's that. So अगर कोई बंदा SSB में जाके अगर बोलता है कि आई एम पैंटिंग एंड इतना पसीना आता है, तो रॉन्ग, बिकॉज यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर राइट फ्रॉम द टाइम यू हैड एस्पायर्ड to go for SSB, and it only requires you to run 2-3 kilometers in a day, or maybe some sports. अगर आप क्रिकेट अभी see problem with today's generation and problem with our generation when we were there, fortunately see time changes, technology changes. जब हम छोटे थे 80s में, और that time we never had the privilege of even a Google to search. जैसे अभी SSB का lot of like we are speaking on this particular channel on Instagram. So हमारे टाइम ये भी नहीं था. अभी at least you guys are taking effort to educate the youngsters to know about SSB through people like us who have been there. हमारे टाइम वो नहीं था, गूगल नहीं था, कुछ नहीं था. जो सब सुनी सुनाए पे होता था, या कोई दूर का कोई रिश्तेदार होता था उसने बता दिया तो ठीक, या पाथफाइंडर जैसी बुक होती थी जो पढ़ के जितना समझ लेता. So our time we never had video games much, we never had Netflix, we never had Amazon Prime. So only thing for us,
any digital platform,
for only thing for us was शाम को इवनिंग जब स्कूल से आते थे या कहीं से आते, go and play with your friends. अब वो मारा मारी करो, क्रिकेट खेलो, किसी का हाथ पैर तोड़ के आओ, but you were physically out at the ground, so that helped us form a very basic fitness level, and आप विश्वास नहीं करोगे, if you play a cricket for 12 over या 20 overs का मैच खेलते हो, आप इतना रनिंग कर लेते हो आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा, because you love cricket. As a player, I love my cricket. So वो क्रिकेट के लव के चलते मैं कितना रन किया, I don't know, so you have to love that sport. So my advice to all the youngsters today is 8, 9, 10, 11 में जब आपने वो जहन कर लिया कि मुझे जाना ही है एकेडमी या SSB ट्राई करना है, तो start from that. Every day spend 20-25 minutes on yourself. You can give lot of excuse तो इंसान इतना दे सकता है ना. There are 400 excuses. So take that time and अभी all of us are physically fit. 2 पैर है, 2 हाथ है, 2 आंख है, everything. But you should see the stories of people who are devoid of that. जिसके पास पैर नहीं होते हैं, जिसके पास हाथ नहीं होते, they are so motivated to prove themselves that they are much more stronger than they are much more stronger than a normally abled people. वो लोग को realize करते हैं.
There as well, they are much stronger than normal people from here.
Their mind is so strong, they always want to prove. और हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि सब कुछ सलामत है तो ठीक है यार, होगा करके
और ग्रांटेड ले लेते हैं इन चीजों को.
ग्रांटेड. इसलिए लाइफ को कभी ग्रांटेड मत लेना, बिकॉज किस दिन जिंदगी झटका मारेगी पता नहीं चलेगा आपको. तो जब तक है, every day is a blessing for you. Every day pray that you are fit, fine, and आपके माँ बाप, all of them are supportive to you. You have someone to guide you, someone to tell you there is an SSB. इंडिया में अभी हम जो जितने लोग जानते हैं एसएसबी एंड ऑल, इंडिया में 90% ऐसे बच्चे होंगे जिनको पता नहीं होगा. उसमें वो 90% में 30% ऐसे लोग होंगे जो पैदाइशी अमीर होंगे या दे वुड बी दैट दे वोंट बी इंटरेस्टेड. 60% ऑफ देम वांट्स टू जॉइन आर्म फोर्सेस बट कोई गाइड करने वाला नहीं होगा. और 30% लोग हैं जो बच्चे हैं अभी हमको सुन रहे हैं, एंड देन पीपल हु आर अवेयर ऑफ थिंग. So we all should be lucky that we know at least what is SSB, what are the mediums, and there are Google, there are so many things to understand. And अभी क्या है कि ड्रीम करना है, हौसला रखना है और बस पहुंच जाना है SSB. और SSB मेरी दरख्वास्त है सबसे, everyone who's listening this, who's going to listen this, लाइफ में SSB देना. नहीं तो आपकी जिंदगी जब आप मर जाओगे ना तो फिर वो ऊपर जाओगे तो भगवान भी थूकेगा आप पे कि यार साला SSB नहीं दिया करके. That is my take on that.
That's very true. I completely agree with you on this thing. लेकिन सर आजकल की
the moral of this question was 20 minutes every day spend on yourself. कोई भी बोले, भगवान भी आके बोले कि नहीं ये 20 मिनट मुझे दो, नहीं देना, ये 20 मिनट मेरी जिंदगी का मैं नहीं दूंगा किसी को. That is सिर्फ मेरा है. Yeah, ask.
तो सर आजकल की जनरेशन को ना चीजें बहुत ही रेडीमेड चाहिए, फटाक से चाहिए, तुरंत चाहिए. सो आई वाज टॉकिंग टू वन ऑफ द जिम इंस्ट्रक्टर्स, तो उन्होंने मुझे बताया कि मेनी टाइम्स दोज यंगस्टर्स दे कम और वो कहते हैं कि मुझे 3 महीने में ये ऐसे एप्स चाहिए, मुझे 3 महीने में ऐसा वर्कआउट करा दो कि मेरे इस तरह से मसल्स बन जाए. बट सर क्या आपको लगता है कि ये वाकई ऐसा कर पाना, प्रैक्टिकली कर पाना, हाँ अपने कुछ हाथ पैर तुड़वा के अपने लिए नुकसान करा के कर पाना शायद हो सकता है, बट ऑन प्रैक्टिकल ग्राउंड्स इज इट पॉसिबल टू अचीव दीज काइंड ऑफ टारगेट्स? और एक एसएसबी एस्पिरेंट को इस तरह की गलत गाइडेंस में ना आकर हमेशा लंबा लेकिन सही रास्ता ही अपनाना चाहिए. आई वांट टू नो योर थॉट्स ऑन दिस.
So I'll give you an analogy, okay, again going back to that same analogy of 2nd standard and 10th standard. That was one. Second is see today I'm capable of running a 90 kilometers marathons. Why? Because जब मुझे फर्स्ट डे बोला गया था, इवन when someone would have told me कि आप 5 किलोमीटर भागो, नहीं होता, बिकॉज मैं तो गिर जाता 5 किलोमीटर में. बोला नहीं. So that 5 kilometers and 90 kilometer running has taken years and years to come, and फिर कोई जिम इंस्ट्रक्टर हो, कितना बड़ा भी कोच हो, अगर मुझे बोलता कि नहीं मैं आपको 3 महीने में 5 से 90 किलोमीटर दौड़ा सकता हूँ, that's a fake thing, because your body, your thing, you are naturally made, आप genetically बनाए गए हो, so if someone promises you मैं 2-3 महीने में आपको पूरा का पूरा वैसे बना दूंगा, it's not practical. Then what happens is you lose on the natural process. You start taking steroids, you start taking so many other things without knowing. और आज के जमाने में आपको पता है, do you know that all those claiming, many of them, there are, if you see the pie chart of the Indian fitness scenario, there are gym instructors and everybody, there would be many a knowledgeable person with knowing the things would be hardly 5% out of that entire thing. So वो जो बंदे होंगे उसको आप अफोर्ड नहीं कर पाओगे. वो 5% would be premium, someone who's training Salman Khan or someone who is training Varun Dhawan, वो होंगे जिसको थोड़ा बहुत नॉलेज होगा. बाकी के जो 5% होंगे knowledgeable होगा, but we don't have reach. बाकी के जो लोग हैं जो गलत इंफॉर्मेशन दे के, if youngsters है, like when I was also young, someone used to tell me कि ठीक है ये प्रोटीन खा, you eat BCAA and this thing, and suddenly your body will grow, all those. Even I was fascinated. मैं झूठ नहीं बोलूंगा.
और सब सुनने में लगता भी ऐसा यंगस्टर्स को कि हाँ जल्दी हो जाएगा, वो फटाक सी वाली चीज है.
वो एज ऐसा है ना, if you are into teenage, like my daughter is now 14, if whatever I tell her, अगर मैं उससे बोलने जाऊंगा तो probably she will not listen to me because being a father, but maybe someone बाहर से बोलेगा कि you should not do this, probably she will hear more. So for all of you, I am outsider now.
वो आपकी बात जरूर मानती होंगी, बाहर वालों को भी लीड आउट करती होगी.
So इसलिए मैं एज अ आउटसाइडर व्हेन आई टेल कि वी हैव गॉन थ्रू ऑल दोस एक्सपीरियंस, हम भी ज्यादा इतने एज वाले नहीं है ना, वी आर आल्सो ओनली 45 44 45, सो वी हैव सीन एवरी इमोशंस व्हाट अ यंगस्टर इज गोइंग थ्रू ना, टीनेज से लेके जो इमोशन है व्हेन यू आर इन टीनेज, व्हेन यू हैव अ व्हेन यू प्रपोज अ गर्ल फॉर बीइंग अ गर्लफ्रेंड, then you go to SSB, then you go to academy, we have lived all those life till here, so when we see all those things, so there is no shortcut in life. शॉर्टकट होता तो आपको एकेडमी में 3 महीना क्यों रगड़ाते, आपको तो आप एकेडमी में गए 15 दिन में नेक्स्ट इसमें आपको स्ट्राइप देके छोड़ देता कि जा कि go and fight पाकिस्तान करके, that's simple as that. So why there is a 3 years of naval academy or a NDA or a things like that? It's a process. So everything is a process. So if you see 3 महीने में अगर मुझे कोई भगवान बना देगा, impossible. अगर किसी ने अगर हुआ तो अगर कोई 3 महीने में बन गया ऐसे, तो वो एक्चुअली भगवान होगा, उसको फिर धरती पे कोई काम नहीं होगा, he would be the like वो किसी का अवतार होगा, शायद विष्णु या किसी का अवतार हो क्या होगा, as simple as that. Yeah.
Absolutely. No one should stay away from such people who will say कि हाँ 3 महीने में तो आपको हम पता नहीं कैसे क्या करा देंगे. It's not practically possible. सर आपने अभी एक लफ्ज कहा रगड़ा, मैं अभी उस पे भी आने वाली थी. There is a lot of perception about it. जिसको देखो वो इस बारे में बात करता है, but we want to know from you कि ये रगड़ा है क्या और क्यों इतने सारे misconceptions है इसको लेकर, और ये वाकई क्या आपकी जिंदगी बदल सकता है, क्या ऐसा है मतलब रगड़ा में ऐसा क्या है, व्हाट इज इन दैट कि लोगों को डर भी लगता है, वो करना भी चाहते हैं, और एकेडमीज को ये टर्म आइडेंटिफाई करता है अपने आप में.
करेक्ट. सो व्हाट इज रगड़ा? इफ एनीवन इज फ्रॉम मुंबई और एनीवेयर, यहाँ रगड़ा पूरी होता है, पानी पूरी एंड रगड़ा पूरी, तो रगड़ा पूरी, रगड़ा क्या होता है? Have you seen pani puri खाए हो? All of you would have eaten pani puri, golgappe, or there are various things. So in Mumbai, along with pani puri, we get a dish called ragda puri. उसको क्या होता है कि potatoes and all these chickpeas and all smash करके, and they make all those things, and then they give it called ragda. Now what is ragda? Ragda means उस पूरा smash कर दिया है ना उसको, आलू को, इसको उसको, and they have smashed it and made a thing. So ragda is similar thing in academy. कोई भी अफसर भले, when you are a cadet till army general or a navy admiral or a air force का chief, everyone would have gone through that. And अगर कोई ने किसी ने कहा कि मैं रगड़े से नहीं गया, तो शायद वो इंडियन आर्म फोर्सेस में नहीं होगा, पाकिस्तान आर्म फोर्सेस का होगा. Okay, so as simple as that. So ragda. So all of us are now talking only till SSB. जब भी हम बात करते हैं, lot of my talks, we only talk till SSB. So अगर आप SSB के लिए इतना चिंतित और टेंशन हो, so academy से जो आप गेट के अंदर जाते हो, academy का first day when you go with all those your bag and baggage, वहां से जो 3 साल का लाइफ है till the time you become an officer is different. आप SSB तक आए हो, it's only 0.1% of what you are going to see, and there are 99.99999, if you see the non-rational number, so it is that. अब रगड़ा क्यों होता है? Why? Because now assuming a SSB candidate has cleared everything and he's got selected for NDA और through CDS होगा तो it's for OTA और INA और कहीं पे भी चला गया, करेक्ट? अब उसको इतना ही होगा, सारे अपने पूरे उनके मम्मी पापा ने भी या खुद ने भी, उनके फ्रेंड सर्कल में सबको बोल दिया होगा, बॉस मैं सेलेक्ट हो गया करके. सो आई एम ऑलरेडी ऑन दैट, वो मेरा ईगो आ जाता है. लाइक व्हेन यू आर अ ग्रेजुएट एंट्री, से इंजीनियरिंग या टेक्निकल एंट्री, तो यू आर ऑलरेडी इन द 4th ईयर ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग. जो आपके इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में यू आर द बॉस 4th ईयर बॉस होते हैं, एंड नाउ एवरीथिंग यू आर गोइंग टू जॉइन द आर्म फोर्सेस. तो जब एकेडमी में जाते हो, व्हाई अ रगड़ा हैपन इज टू क्रश योर ईगो. आपके ईगो को इतना क्रश करके ना जमीन पे ला देते हैं, जमीन पे, लिटरली जमीन पे ईगो को लाके उसके ऊपर जंप करते हैं लोग. सो दैट इज रगड़ा, एंड दैट इज रगड़ा इन द सेंस, आई विल शेयर, आई मीन मेनी एग्जांपल. हर चीज के लिए पनिशमेंट होती है वहां पर. आई रिमेम्बर दी, जब हम एकेडमी पहुंचे थे, so I am from Mumbai and but I am a South Indian Keralite. So हमारे इसमें कैसे होता है, there are many things. Traditionally वो मुस्ताच वगैरह
But-
नहीं निकालते, you know.
This is very surprising to see that you speak a very good Hindi. I mean, I was not able to recognize that you have a South native because you speak very fluent Hindi.
Yeah, because I write and so many, so I do. And Mumbai का हूँ तो, you know, my friends are from, a lot of my Urdu friends are there, Muslim friends are there, so I picked up all those words, you know. So
Okay.
coming back to here, so mustache and all is our tradition. मेरे अगर खानदान में देखोगे तो, you know, कुछ भी हो जाए, mustache नहीं गिरेगा types. So when I went to the academy, first day, hi Kishan sir, sir is joined. So when I went there, so first day, within 10 minutes or 15 minutes after giving the allotment, everything was gone. You know, बाल नहीं गए, बाल गए, मूंछ गए, everything बार बार नहीं कर दिया. And suddenly जब आप आईना में देखते हो खुद को, तो खुद को भी नहीं पहचान पाते. And
Exactly.
the first ego was crushed there, saying that okay, you had come thinking that you are a hero करके. Now with all this, you are ground zero, first step. And for every small thing, there is a punishment. आपने ऐसे देखा तो ऐसे क्यों देखा, और आपने ऐसे नहीं देखा तो आपने ऐसे क्यों नहीं देखा, you know. And there is a reason behind it. There is a, अभी मेरे बाजू में, if I go in mess, there is a senior who's going there, and if you happen to say good morning to him, so he will come back to you and say, how do you know it's a good morning for me? So you would have said कि यार गुड मॉर्निंग नहीं बोलेगा तो ये गुस्सा मुझे कुछ पनिशमेंट देगा. अगर आपने उसको गुड मॉर्निंग बोला तो ही विल टेल यू कि हाउ डू यू नो माय मॉर्निंग इज गुड, सो यू गेट इनटू पनिशमेंट. सो वहां 10 पुशअप कराएगा, 15. अगर आपने उसको गुड मॉर्निंग नहीं बोला तो बोलेगा कि गुड मॉर्निंग क्यों नहीं बोला करके. सो फॉर everything there is punishment, everything. And it is not जानबूझ के, it's a purpose to make you so humble and crush your ego. When tomorrow you are leading your men, जब आप एक बटालियन या एक यूनिट संभालते हो, so you have to be so strong, you have to understand the psychology of thing, you know. और अभी भी हमें याद है कि सडनली यू आर गोइंग आफ्टर योर क्लासेस इन एकेडमी एंड आप सडनली लंच के लिए जा रहे हो टाइम पे, एंड धूप है इतना, नेवल एकेडमी की धूप, एंड सडनली ऑल द cadets, cadet officers like us, we are told to off shirt और पूरा शर्ट उतार के, white shorts and drill boot, and then you have to roll on the road which is at 12 o'clock in the afternoon in blazing sun, and you don't know the reason, because reason पता नहीं होता. reason पूछते भी नहीं है कि क्यों, किसी ने बोल दिया पनिशमेंट में लग जाओ, there is no nothing. So कभी रात को you can't question, and you will not come to know also कि क्यों punishment में है करके. Suddenly, some of your batchmate would have done something, and the beauty, it's not about individual. अगर सपोज मेरा डॉमेट्री है या मेरा कोर्स है, उसमें एक बंदे ने भी गलती की तो सारे के सारे जो 16 या 18-20 लोग हैं, सभी लोग पनिशमेंट में होंगे. So you have to be a team. So they make you to understand the value of team, So when you go for a war or anywhere, so it's team. It's not about your individual glory there. It's about team. Because when a ship sink, it won't see you as an officer, as a CO or a XO or a soldier or a sailor. Ship sink to ship sink. सारे लोग जाते हैं नीचे. Understood? So this is the logic of रगड़ा there. And रगड़ा के बिना नहीं चलता. और पहले 4-5-6 महीने आप इतने डिप्रेस हो जाओगे, बहुत लोग भाग भी जाते हैं, मैं डरा नहीं रहा हूँ किसी को, बट बहुत लोग भाग भी जाते हैं, they can't cope up. But once you cope up, so what is habit? There is if you know about habit, HABIT, पहले क्या होता है, H चला जाता है, तो now what remains? Habit remains, ABIT. B हट जाता है, B थोड़े महीने में हट जाता है, तो it remains, IT remains, so it remains. So once it becomes an habit, it remains, and then फिर रगड़ा एक टाइम के बाद इतना हो जाता है, बोले ठीक है यार क्या करना है, पनिशमेंट. तो कभी ऐसे कुछ बोलने के पहले बोले ठीक है सर मैं 10 राउंड मार के आ जाता हूँ परेड ग्राउंड की, फिर बोलते कि ओके पनिशमेंट क्यों आप बोल रहे थे करके, so you become used to it. So when we come back to that example of preparing for SSB, आपने बोला था कि लोग हाफते हैं, all those things. you know. So now this is a perfect example of that. So इतना train कर करके उसके बाद academy में when you run the final camps and all, which is 80+ kilometers with all those your stuff, rifles से लेके battle rig and all, so those becomes a journey, you know, a journey itself. And the beauty is that you have to run again in group. You have to run, show your camaraderie there. ये नहीं कि मैं फर्स्ट आ जाऊंगा 80 किलोमीटर में, ऐसे नहीं. आपके 6 का अगर ग्रुप होगा तो 6 के 6 साथ आएंगे या तो नहीं आएंगे. सिंपल, as simple as that, you know? And that's why.
Yes, absolutely. So if the reward is for the team, then the punishment will also go for everyone in the team.
Obviously. And the buddy system, and you are aware of the buddy system. अगर मेरी buddy ने भी कुछ गलती किया तो मुझे punishment मिलेगा. या ये कब काम आता है? जब when you are in an operation, you know, when you are in a counter insurgency या जम्मू एंड कश्मीर कहीं पे. So when I am fighting terrorist, अभी if you see there is what is your entire degree of rotation is 360 degree. So as a human being, I can cover this, I can cover my left, I can cover my right. मेरे पीछे जो संभालेगा वो मेरा बड़ी संभालेगा. तो मुझे इतना उस पे भरोसा होना चाहिए कि पीछे से मुझे कोई मार ही नहीं सकता, बिकॉज पीछे मेरे वो है. और उसे इतना भरोसा होना चाहिए उसको ये साइड से कोई नहीं मारेगा क्योंकि मैं हूँ उसके पास. So that is the entire thing which academy ingrains in you, which academy teaches you, you know. And when you further go for special forces and all, when you go for a special forces, para SF or marine commandos and all, तभी तो इससे भी stringent होता है. Buddies are like, जब लास्ट में जब कमांडो कोर्स में अब इतने थके होते हो, नींद भी हार्डली होती है आपकी, and then you have to fire a target. ऐसे दो के फाइल में खड़े रहेंगे आपके सामने. Your buddy will be there and you have to fire the target next to him. live fire. मतलब इतना कॉन्फिडेंट आपको दिलाता है आपके बड़ी के बारे में कि ठोको वो टारगेट को, एंड उसके कान के इसके आसपास होगा. एंड वो बड़ी जो अगर वो मेरे साइड पे टारगेट पे गोली मारा, आई एम यू नो एब्सोल्युटली अनवरीड. मुझे मालूम है बड़ी संभाल लेगा मुझे, यू नो. दैट इज द कॉन्फिडेंस विच एनग्रेन्स इन यू. तो फिर जब आप आतंकवादी वगैरह मारने जाते हो तो मुझे कोई डर नहीं होता है, मुझे मालूम है मेरा बड़ी मुझे संभालेगा. So that is the confidence which academies ingrain in you. You know, that is the beauty of academy.
I'm going through goosebumps. I'm literally going through goosebumps. This is something, and this is the reason why the Indian youth should go for SSBs. I mean, आपने जो चीजें बताई, ये सुन के मन हैरान हो जा रहा है that you have to you focus upon the thing that you have to save your body, and yet you have to focus upon the target as well. So this is something really very eye-opening, sir. Very eye-opening. I mean, sir, कुछ और भी ऐसे किस्से हैं, कुछ कहानियां हैं तो प्लीज हमें बताइए. This is really eye-opening for us.
इसलिए यही बोल रहा हूँ कि SSB is one step out of those 100%. SSB is 1%, you know. And just imagine, आप इतना मेहनत करो SSB के लिए, you be so this thing, when you get selected for the academy. And then there is a life there. So you will be so proud of yourself when you clear the SSB and when you come into academy. दो चीजें होती है. पहला 15 दिन में अपने आप को गाली दोगे कि साला मैंने क्यों SSB क्लियर किया था, I should have not come here. But as time goes, you will realize, and SSB का जो conferencing है, when you are selected, that remains. There are 2-3 things which remains with you till the time you die. You know, जब आप coffin में finally जब आप वो इस पे लकड़ी पे सोते हो ना, पायर पे सोते हो, 3 things goes with you. कोई जनरल भी होगा या कोई भी होगा. So ऑफिसर्स के लाइफ में 3 चीजें ऐसी है जो आंखों में हमेशा रहता है, यू नो. फर्स्ट वन इज दैट क्लियरिंग ऑफ SSB. व्हेन यू कॉन्फ्रेंस होके, आप मेडिकल क्लियर होके, व्हेन यू आर इन द आर्म फोर्सेस, दैट फर्स्ट थिंग everyone will recall in their life, everyone, हमेशा. That is one. Second thing is, आज का दिन था for IMA, OTA and all, there was a passing out parade today. Yeah. Yes. So passing out parade is one of those experiences of life. I can't explain you, you know, it is goosebump. Like आज morning भी मैं IMA का देख रहा था. It is a pure goosebump. Yeah, and I am remembering when I see those guys today, I am remembering 21 years back when I passed out. And that is goosebump. आज भी मेरे आंखों में, when you hear the song of All Lang Syne, वो जो बजती है, वो जो music, and when you take the अंतिम पग, and from this year they have involved पहला पहले अंतिम पक्ष से जाते थे. Now when you become officer and when the stripe and the stars are put, फिर आपको पहला कदम लेना होता है, वो इस फॉर्मेशन. That is a goosebump. और जब आपके पेरेंट्स, टुडे दे वर अनलकी, दिस बैच वाज अनलकी बिकॉज पेरेंट्स नहीं थे. जनरली मॉम और डैड होता है, सो दे टेक योर स्ट्राइप. Yeah. And there is a significance. Once your stripe is off, जब आपका कपड़ा निकलता है स्ट्राइप पे, you become an officer. They offer you to the nation. Even today, army chief का अगर if you have heard the word, so from today onwards, they are not only your son as a parent. वो अब देश का बच्चा हो गया. And then they take a oath कि मैं देश के संविधान के लिए और for the sovereignty I will die करके, you know, I will kill, I will die, both, you know, मारेंगे पहले, मरेंगे बाद में, मारेंगे मरेंगे. So this is the second thing in life which you will never ever forget till the time you die. That अंतिम पग and now the पहला कदम and the strike. And the last one is when you come out of the armed forces. You know, बीच में बहुत सारे करियर होंगे, करियर में बहुत सारे अप डाउन होगा. And then when you go out, so these are the three things for which every individual of our country should go to SSB, should try at least once, you know, being there. And अगर ये साइड आ गए तो फिर सोने पे सुहागा, नहीं हुआ तो आप आधा तो फौजी बन ही गए, because you will remember that throughout your life, you know. So that is my request and that is my advice also to all of those who are listening, you know. अभी हम लोग SSB की तैयारी वगैरह कर रहे हैं. यू आर ओनली हियरिंग, आप पढ़ रहे हो कि यू रीड अबाउट चेतवुड और यू रीड अबाउट स्क्वाड्रंस, यू रीड अबाउट, यू आर ओनली, आप पढ़ के भी यू नो सो मच and you are so happy reading that. But imagine when you go inside, your happiness will be multiplied trillions time, you know, trillions time. And today is those, आज का दिन उन 328 कैडेट्स फ्रॉम IMA, बाकी के कैडेट्स फ्रॉम OTA, आज का दिन उनके लिए बहुत बड़ा दिन होगा, you know. There is a big day for them in this. Yeah, so that is what is the experience sharing of all those things and why you should go to SSB. Yeah?
Absolutely, sir, absolutely. So, sir, civilians, they also want to go. जैसे जिनका defense background है, उनका तो है. But civilians also, they also have this spirit in them to join the forces. But there are certain misconceptions. So, like, these are the myths which I came across in various civilians. So, myth number one is that you have to be in armed forces or you have to have that defense background to get yourself as per the parameters of defense forces. Is it correct, sir? क्या आपके घर परिवार का किसी का होना आर्म फोर्सेस में जरूरी है, या अगर आप टिपिकल सिविलियन है तो भी आपका हो सकता है?
So I am a person, मेरे घर पे कोई नहीं था फौजी, you know, I am the first one in my generation.
First generation, okay.
Yeah, so I am the first generation from the armed forces. So that is a perfect example, you know, like ऐसे कोई नहीं होता है. It is a thought process which people create in them. जब वो GTO जब बैठता है SSB में, he will only ask you कि okay, you will tell as a candidate, I may feel, you know, कि मैं important हूँ, मेरा बाप जनरल है या मेरा बाप एडमिरल है या कोमोडोर है या जो भी है. तो मेरे इसमें एक मेरे जहन में ऐसे एक ये थॉट आएगा कि शायद GTO इस बात से इम्प्रेस हो जाए या शायद वो मेरी तरफ अलाइन हो जाए. 60 लोगों में 60 लोग हैं या जो भी है, शायद अभी मैं तो एडमिरल का बेटा हूँ, तो फिर शायद मैं डिफेंस ब्रैट हूँ. ऐसे कुछ नहीं होता है. GTOs are GTOs, you know, they know. और अगर if at all that is to happen later, a lot of my good friends are GTO, so later if that happens, you will have additional pressure on you. They will always say कि अरे तेरे पापा ने या मम्मा ने जो भी फौज में थे, what have they taught you करके, you know. So the burden on those who are from the armed forces family is much more than those who are from the civilian. So when I was a civilian, I was from the civilian background. I was absolutely pure. I would say absolutely pure in the sense मुझे कुछ पता ही नहीं था कि ऐसा है करके, you know. So I went as a pure guy, you know, only reading the things and knowing what SSB is and how you have to keep yourself there and that thing. So it's a misnomer. It's a misnomer. और ये फौज ऐसी चीज है जहाँ रिकमेंडेशन नहीं चलता, जहाँ घूसखोरी कुछ नहीं चलती है, you know. So it's a pure thing.
मेरिट से आप आगे.
other day in one session somebody had asked me कि sir यहाँ पे reservation होता है क्या फौज में करके, you know, if I, so I told him simple, मैं बोला भाई जब दुश्मन के पास गोली में जाओगे, they won't see whether you are from the open caste or you are from the other caste, you know, गोली गोली होता है. So that is what the armed forces follow. At least एक चीजों को प्योर रहने दो इस कंट्री में, you know, at least let our armed forces be unadulterated.
Absolutely. So the second myth is कि जो sports person है उनके लिए काफी easy होता है ये armed forces में जाना. क्या ये भी myth है?
See, there are sports quota. You get you know, sports quota में, like if you are a professional sports guy, like for example boxer Dinko Singh was there, so there are many bodybuilders and who has made a certain name on the national level, so they get absorbed in the sports quota. Okay, so we are not talking about them totally, because every you know, railways has got that is, you know, to honor them and be there. So even if you are a sports person, even if you are a Dinko Singh, even if you are whoever you are, जब आप फौज का यूनिफॉर्म पहनते हो तो आप फौजी है, आपको वैसी ट्रेनिंग करना पड़ता है, आपको वैसी ड्यूटी करनी पड़ती है. देयर इज एब्सोल्युटली नो, यू नो, बोलते हैं ना, देयर इज नो पार्शियलिटी ओवर देयर, यू नो. And then now when we talk about the common people, it's not about, so what is sports, you know. अगर suppose आप SSB में दो कैंडिडेट है, एक suppose मैं हूँ जो I'm a normal guy with minimum level of fitness what I need, and someone who's a football player who would have played states and national, ठीक है, both are at that same level, you know. वहाँ जब GTO टास्क देगा, ये करेगा, you don't have to run and show your prowess over there. Is that basic level of fitness that matters. So the sports quota only help you for the you know, national levels and the those type of people. For all others, irrespective of how good you are in sports, you only need basic fitness to reach that SSB. And then academy में जाने के बाद हर 60 बंदा जब फर्स्ट डे जब आता है, कोई भी बैकग्राउंड का हो, कोई भी फिटनेस लेवल का हो, 3 साल के बाद सबको ऐसे बना देता है एकेडमी, वो अपने आप 40-50 किलोमीटर भाग जाएगा. That you be rest assured, you know. And
so that 40-50 kilometers becomes normal for them. जो कि उनके लिए कभी बहुत ही बात हुई होती होगी, वो अब उनके लिए नॉर्मल हो जाता है.
Yeah, because camps, when you do the final camps, everyone runs, no? Everyone runs that 80-84 kilometers with this thing. And then what happens subsequently when you become officers and when you come out, your fitness level starts dropping, because academy fitness level is the toppest fitness level. And उसके बाद कैसे कोई फोर्स करने वाला नहीं होता है ना. एकेडमी में लोग, जब तक पेरेंट्स आपके सिर पे नहीं बैठते हैं तो आप पढ़ते नहीं, ऐसे बहुत लोग होते हैं. So similarly एकेडमी में there are every term guys sitting on your head, so you will be naturally, and when you become an officer, so that level of you know, monitoring is down, compulsive monitoring is down, so you
and hence your attention and focus also decreases.
Yes, on the health, you know, on the health, your priorities changes that way.
Okay. So there is one more problem that one of the candidates sent us. The problem was that he was very thin, बहुत ही पतला दुबला बंदा था. So maybe you can put more light on this. So the chest expansion in boys, which is actually measured also. So he was asking that, is there any cure for that?
I think the chest, because if I'm not sure,
he actually sent his photograph also, but it won't be good to produce it here. So he was actually very thin, but he was passionate to join the forces. So his question was that, is there any cure for this?
So there are two things here. See, one is all of us, all जो भी सुनते हैं, I'm so glad and so happy to hear over the last 2 months in various sessions, there are people who are really passionate about joining the armed forces.
Yes.
One is the passionate, the real passion of joining. Second thing is, we also have to understand that, you know, armed forces and every they require a certain level of fitness. You know, they require a certain level of parameters. Like if you start from your you know, eyes, nose, ears, teeth के dental points, and you know, various factors. Color blind नहीं होना चाहिए. So when it comes to your height and body ratio, you know, every height has got a parameter, a range of weight to be having, you know. अगर आप उसके ऊपर गए तो ओवरवेट करके टीआर दे देंगे, टेम्पररी मेडिकल, एंड यू हैव टू प्रूव योरसेल्फ इन व्हाटएवर नंबर ऑफ डेज दे. सो नाउ व्हेन इट कम्स टू चेस्ट, सो चेस्ट का आई थिंक मेडिकल थिंग इज दैट इट हैज टू बी हेल्दी एंड एक्सपैंडेबल 5 सेंटीमीटर. Okay, so that parameter has to meet. If you don't meet the parameter, so probably ऐसे नहीं कि कितना भी आप रहोगे वहां जाके कि नहीं सर मैं बहुत पैशनेट हूँ, ये सब हो गया. लोग तो SSB क्लियर करके भी so many, even I was ruled out during my first NDA के बाद जो गया था, medically ruled out because of some small thing in my eyes, and then when I appeared for after graduation, वो same चीजें थी, but I got selected. So that was a very thin line. But when it comes to major flaws जो आपको requirement है, अगर मेरे को 72 kgs बोला, मैं 85-88 kgs हूँ और मैं reduce भी नहीं कर पाया उतने time के, so then they don't select. Similarly, अगर आप पतले हो, आपका chest expansion is required 5 centimeter नहीं हो रहा है, so they don't have a choice. Now when it comes back, when you said कि कैसे cure हो सकता है, probably I think the best guy to ask would be a chest physician or someone, because as I said, जैसे हम बोल रहे थे ना, जिम का इंस्ट्रक्टर 3 महीने में कुछ भी बता देता है, so I don't want to take that chance of being a that profession and advising on that.
Okay, no problem. So sir, I have now the next question is that जो बाहर के बच्चे हैं जिनको अभी पता नहीं कि एकेडमी में क्या हो रहा है, तो सर हम जानना चाहेंगे कि एकेडमी में फिजिकल रूटीन क्या होता है. जिससे परसेप्शन ये है कि सुबह उठना है, रनिंग करनी है, एंड देन देयर आर सर्टेन नंबर ऑफ पीटीज दैट यू नीड टू परफॉर्म. बट देयर वर सर्टेन वीडियोस जिसमें ये भी मैंने देखा कि इवन आफ्टर हैविंग योर डिनर, अगर उसके बाद भी आपने कोई गलती कर दी या कुछ हो गया, तो उस वक्त भी पीटी करनी पड़ती है. तो ये कितना सही है?
So academy में सही गलत कुछ नहीं होता है. So one thing is when you go into academy, there is nothing right and nothing wrong. So it is academy rule, rules and regulation. So and academy rules and regulation is there is no rules and regulation. Simple. Inside academy, paper में हम सबके लिए होता है ये होना चाहिए. But yes, so your morning, so they give you, it's not that every day you are tortured or punished or nothing like that. So it is that you have a very fixed routine of getting up at 4:35 and then finishing your routine and going for the PT, coming back and having your breakfast, and it is a very set routine with a defined time also. ये नहीं कि आप
dedicated to something.
इतना आपको like breakfast है तो you have certain time to finish that breakfast. And I will also tell you that जब आप पहले जाते हो तो पहले 7-8-10 दिन आप ब्रेकफास्ट कर ही नहीं पाओगे. क्यों? रीजन बीइंग, व्हेन यू गो यू वुड हैव, आप एक ब्रेड ऑमलेट कैसे खाते हो, सीधा हाथ से लेके ऐसे करके खाते हो ना. when all of us eat, that is the normal way, right? The academy way is not like that. The first day when you go, you have to learn the table manners. आप ब्रेड को कैसे नाइफ से काटोगे या ऑमलेट को कैसे कौन से फोक से खाओगे, कौन से नाइफ से खाओगे, वो सीखते सीखते 1 हफ्ता बचता है और उतना टाइम आपका ब्रेकफास्ट का निकल जाता है. सो फर्स्ट 7-8 days you will be literally hungry. आपको पता नहीं होगा. अब क्या होता है कि जब 7-8 दिन आप आधा पेट हो या भूखे हो, 8वें दिन वी आर ऑल ह्यूमन बींग्स. 8वें दिन हम झक मार के सीखेंगे, बिकॉज मेरा सर्वाइवल आ गया अभी क्वेश्चन. आई विल लर्न इन दैट 7 days का 8वें दिन में मैं अपने आप सीख जाऊंगा, बिकॉज नाउ माय सर्वाइवल इज अ क्वेश्चन, एंड दैट्स हाउ द एकेडमी वर्क्स.
So like, do we have instructor over there?
Nobody teaches you. It is the senior guy who teaches you. Like if I'm a first termer, my second termer is supposed to teach me, and that is how the entire armed forces work. So मेरे से 6 महीना senior होगा तो भी मेरे लिए sir है वो. So he's my god. As simple as that. So that is why the structure in armed forces is so strong. Even if I have left the armed forces now, even if I meet a 6-month senior to me, I call him by sir, irrespective of I am from the Navy. Even if he's in Army, Air Force, he's senior to me, he's senior. And my juniors also do that. And it's a bond, it is an unwritten bond, to in the entire armed forces. अगर मैं आज भी बॉम्बे में हूँ या मैं दिल्ली चला गया, I met a person on airport, he says कि I was from the armed forces. So the first question I'll ask him कि sir, you are from the which course, So if he say I was from the 90th NDA, so I will say sir, I am 92nd NDA. तो sir आ गया वहाँ पे, and that is a bond,
So, sir, we were talking about, that this is how the mechanism of defense works, that the senior teaches the junior, and like it's so strong. Like you said that even if you are going to meet someone who is senior to you, then on its own you will call him sir, and that bond will again rejoin. So, sir, now I'm having the last question, which is very important for every aspirant.
Yeah.
What?
In fact, before we
Yeah.
touch on last question, you asked that academy में रात को 2 बजे and all. So the defined norm is that academy pipe down happens at 9 o'clock. Last sound होता है after dinner. You have to sleep at 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock के बाद रात की दुनिया चलती है वहाँ पर. So that is a world of unwritten world of punishments and unwritten world of so many things. So my thing is better experience it rather than I saying that experience it. Go there, experience it, keep it all.
So it means that those things are not quoted, but they happen.
It has to happen. रात को हम लोग जब वॉर वगैरह में जाते हैं तो रात को ही करते हैं ना सब कुछ. तो ये कहीं पे हम रिकॉर्डेड नहीं होता है कि रूटीन में, बट दैट्स हाउ द एकेडमी वर्क्स, so part of life.
Interesting, sir. Very interesting, really. So, sir, my last question to you would be that what is your success mantra for any aspiring candidate for defense?
Okay, so success mantra is you remember the word. So I've been doing a lot of lives, so I've been consistent throughout that. So you remember APJ Kalam's word, that dream. Everyone should dream. ख्वाब देखना चाहिए, सभी को ख्वाब देखना चाहिए, और आपका ख्वाब इतना पावरफुल होना चाहिए कि वो ख्वाब आपको सोने नहीं देना चाहिए. So that dream has to be so strong कि वो सपना नहीं, वो आपको ड्रीम सोने नहीं देना चाहिए. So अगर if my dream is to join the armed forces, मुझे उस ड्रीम सोने नहीं देना चाहिए कि मैं उसके लिए इतना मेहनत करूं. If I'm fitting in all those parameters, physically fit and all those stuff, मुझे जान के, मुझे ऐसे नहीं कि अगर मैं कलर ब्लाइंड हूँ तो अनफॉर्चुनेटली अगर मैं कलर ब्लाइंड हूँ तो नहीं बैठता वहां पर. So then you should not be disappointed. Still I would advise, go and try an SSB. Go and try an SSB, and as I said, dream big. Dream karo. Believe in you. Believe in your dreams. Belief is very important. जैसे हम सब special, as I said, I opened with that. So we all are special. So we all should believe us. अगर हम अपने आप पे नहीं भरोसा करेगा तो कौन करेगा भरोसा? दुनिया किसी पे भरोसा नहीं करती, बोलते हैं ना. तो फिर हमें अपने आप पे भरोसा करना चाहिए. अगर आप अपने आप पे भरोसा करोगे तो आप उसके लिए मेहनत करोगे. And your dream has to be realistic. Your dream has to be realistic. ये नहीं कि मैं अमिताभ बच्चन बन जाऊंगा करके. So that is a dream. It's a good dream, But then there are so many things. So your dream एक दायरे में होना चाहिए, सपना आपके एक दायरे में होना चाहिए. तो दायरा आपको अचीवेबल होना चाहिए. अगर मैं बोलूं मैं चांद को पकड़ूंगा यहाँ से, नहीं पॉसिबल है ना, नहीं पॉसिबल है. तो मुझे पता है मेरे रीच में क्या है. मेरे रीच में जो है, तो देखो वो सपना देखो, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. और आप सोचोगे अपने आप पे, अगर आपने ये किया कि इफ यू सेल्फ पिटी ऑन योर सेल्फ, सेइंग दैट सी मुझे अंग्रेजी नहीं आती है, या मैं ये बैकग्राउंड का हूँ, ये मेरे फादर फौजी नहीं थे तो मैं कैसे सेलेक्ट होऊंगा, वहाँ SSB में तो सब अच्छे बड़े बड़े लोग आते हैं, मेरे पास तो ढंग का कपड़ा नहीं है. सो यू आर ऑलरेडी सेल्फ पिटिंग योर सेल्फ. यू हैव गॉन इन टू दैट कोकून मोड. तो फिर आपको भगवान भी नहीं बचा सकता. सो ड्रीम बिग.
खुद पे विश्वास नहीं है.
हाँ, तो ड्रीम बिग, हैव बिलीफ इन यू, बिलीव इन द बिलीफ ऑफ पावर, believe in the belief of power. And the last thing is for ये मोटिवेशन मैं दूंगा आपको एकेडमी जाने के लिए. when you go into academy, when you go into any of the academies, when you come out of the academy, it's called experiencing the experience of experiencing an experience. Okay, experience the experience of experiencing an experience. So when you come out, so you experience the academy life and you experience the experiencing of an academy life, So that's why it's called experience the experience of experiencing an experience. So that is what I will leave with this thought, and keep that thought intact. और यही thought अगर रहेगा तो आप मेहनत करोगे, और all of you should try and you should aim, and one day you should be, on that antim pag and pehla kadam. So that should be your aim, whether it's INA, IMA, OTA, wherever you go,
Absolutely.
So that was your thing.
सर आपने एक बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट बात बोली है। वो बात आपने ये कही कि पहले खुद पे विश्वास करना जरूरी है, क्योंकि आप अपने हिस्से की लड़ाई तो सभी को करनी है। अगर आप अपने हिस्से की लड़ाई के लिए तैयार नहीं होंगे तो दुनिया या भगवान भी आपका साथ क्यों देगा? So it was really, yes sir, please sir, go ahead.
नहीं, वही सही बात है। अगर हम खुद के लिए नहीं लड़ेंगे तो फिर भगवान भी नहीं हमारे लिए कुछ करेगा, तो जितना भी आपके हिस्से का प्रेयर है ये सब वो साइड पे डाल दिया, बिकॉज यार ये बंदा या बंदी तो खुद पे इतना सेल्फ पिटी मारता है करके।
And sir, here I remember the very good lines from the film Maji, if I'm not pronouncing the wrong. So
Yeah.
it is there कि किसी के भरोसे मत बैठो, भगवान के भी भरोसे मत बैठो, क्या पता भगवान भी आपके भरोसे बैठा हो। So effort should be from your side only.
Seriously, नवाजुद्दीन सिद्दीकी वाला लाइन।
I feel that I was still not able to take all the experience of yours. मुझे पता नहीं क्यों, मुझे अभी भी ऐसा लग रहा है कि आपके पास सिखाने के लिए बहुत कुछ है और हम बहुत कम सीख पाए हैं। बट सर, जो भी आपने अपना वक्त दिया हमें, उसके लिए हम तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा कर रहे हैं। वी आर रियली वेरी थैंकफुल टू यू फॉर टेकिंग आउट टाइम फॉर दिस सेशन। And in spite of the fact that you are already occupied, this is something that makes me and my team feel very proud that in spite of the fact that you are busy, you took time for us.
Thank you, and keep doing the good work. You guys are doing wonderful, and it's youngsters like you who should motivate. So we are there. I am on this medium of Instagram on my handle. So anytime, anytime you require me to come online, just give me advance notice of maybe a week, because between this session and tomorrow 6, I have 4 sessions, the next one is at 7, and tomorrow I have got 2 sessions. One is on running, pure running and health, and one is on, again, Indian Navy's role in Kargil war. That is tomorrow 8 p.m. So I'll be on Instagram live. So anytime you need my help or anything, or you need me to speak, give me advance notice of 1 week so that we can. So there, कहानियां खत्म नहीं होती है। फौजी कहानियां जब तक सुनाना चाहो तब तक सुना सकते, कहानियां खत्म नहीं होती है। And I do.
आबाद हैं कि कभी इनको सुनते रहने का मन करेगा। You will never reach any saturation in getting all these stories. These stories are so wonderful.
And on Thursdays, I do live stories about the people from armed forces, untold stories. And last Thursday, I had got first woman officer to sail on board, Rajeshwari, live.
Yes,
I had got live.
I was part of that session, and she's actually very, very inspirational woman, I must say. She is actually.
Yeah.
I mean, being the number one.
Yeah. So जो आप राजेश्वरी को मैडम को देखिए इस पे, so every woman officer from the armed forces is like that. जब आप एकेडमी में जाती हो एक लेडी ऑफिसर बन के, that time you may be subtle, mean, एकदम ये, लेकिन आप जब एकेडमी से बाहर आते हो आप टाइगर बन के बाहर आते हो। तो every officer is like राजेश्वरी मैम, so that is the power of academy. So with this note, thank you so much for the invite, and was a wonderful session, nice questions in fact, और पता नहीं चला टाइम का। नहीं तो कोई
नहीं, अगर वो क्लॉक नहीं खुद से बंद होता तो I would have taking it for long and long. So sir, with this I must say that the nation needs you.
Thank you so much.
This is the reason why that we invited you on the show, because actually we are seeking people who are actually doing something wonderful for the nation. So all the audience and such request to you as well that please keep watching our channel, The Nation Needs You, all about SSB, and we would be bringing more and more session of this sort for the audience. And again, a big thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you so much, Jai Hind. And my request is 2 requests. With 2 requests, I leave all the sessions with 2 requests. One is good morning, good evening. It is fine, say Jai Hind always. क्योंकि हम आर्मी में हमें फौज में हमें सिखाया जाता है, फोन भी हम उठाते हैं तो जय हिंद सर पहले बोलते हैं। दैट इज वन। सेकंड थिंग इज रेस्पेक्ट योर नेशनल एंथम, रेस्पेक्ट योर नेशनल फ्लैग। रिमेंबर, नेशनल फ्लैग के लिए लोग जान दे देते हैं, दे गो इन नेशनल फ्लैग। अगर नेशनल फ्लैग कारगिल में बोले थे कि अगर मैं वहां चढ़ा के नहीं आएगा तो मैं उसमें लिपट के आऊंगा। पावर ऑफ नेशनल फ्लैग एंड नेशनल एंथम। रेस्पेक्ट इट, wherever you see just give that respect mark, खड़े हो जाओ नेशनल एंथम में और चिल्ला चिल्ला के गाओ, यू नो, ऐसे गाओ कि ज़हन फट जाए आपका. थैंक यू सो मच. जय हिंद, जय भारत.
Jai Hind, sir. Bye-bye, sir.
Thank you.